It's really hard to come up with a drink idea that will make the competition against those giants like Coca-Cola and all those things. I understand you. But what's more important is how do you promote your products? Once you have a product, how do you promote it? Well, that's the solution that we're gonna propose you today because you're on Go Conquer, the channel we're gonna help you guys create phenomenal content to skyrocket your brand and business. So be ready because today we're gonna analyze an ad that was made by Coca-Cola. Duplicable, easy to do, and that brings them so much result that you won't believe me. So be ready because today we're gonna get you a lot of results. So let's go for the best ad opportunity if you have a soft drink company, the Coca-Cola example. This is an ad, I can't show you the video, I would like to, but copywriting, you know what I mean. So, this is the ad, this is the views, and this is the like. You might tell me, okay, 10 million views. Not this much for this number of likes, but you're gonna see have the comparison. It's goddamn amazing for Coca-Cola. The story is, I'll start like this. You have a man who's gonna change the Coca-Cola functioning. And after that, we put a special Coke machine, like, in middle of college campus. What's really interesting is that this is simple English. And there is not much dialogue. And so this is really accessible to everybody internationally. That's really interesting. More than that, you have a person randomly who take a bottle. But a second bottle just go down. And after that, to share a little happiness with the student body. Really interesting. They play on one dimension. They talk about the student. Really interesting. They target somebody. Next thing. After a moment, they start to have a lot of bottles. And so they start to share, like, with everybody. After that, that's pretty cool. The man into the machine start to give them a giant sandwich. And that's their mission statement. Where will happiness strike next? Because before, the inclusion and all those things that Coca-Cola took today, they were all about happiness. They say, oh yeah, we're gonna open the bottle, open the happiness. And so they use the mission statement and they illustrate the mission statement about happiness, sharing, random, act of happiness into this ad. And what's really cool is that it doesn't feel like a ad. That's just human emotion, human interaction, and that's what's really cool because everybody's kind of sick of ads. Every time you're on the TV, you have a ad who's come up, you just grab your phone and you do something else. Same thing right here. It doesn't feel like a ad, and that's what's really interesting. So let's talk about the result and what you can expect. As you can see right here, 10 million views, okay, a lot of likes. You could tell me, well, that's normal, that's Coca-Cola. Why would I have this thing? Why would I have those results? Well, let's compare with those popular videos of Coca-Cola. As you can see right here, this is one of those most popular video, most viewed video on Coca-Cola official channel. You can't tell me, okay, a lot of views, 6 times the views, but did you see the like? There is almost no like. Why that so? Well, because the mission, what you give to people is not the same. This is a ad. As you can see right here, this is ad. This is not the same settings. This is not the same quality. And those people are clearly actors. And so people perceive that. They feel like this is fake. And so they're just a ad. Something to bring awareness. Nothing shareable, nothing likable, nothing human. You can see right here, maybe the same ad, Same thing, almost no like. You go just down right here, okay, a lot of views, Almost no like, comparison. Why that so? And just the last one, same thing. Why that so? Well, as I told you, it felt like a ad. More than that, this is paid ads. Maybe the last one was also paid, but I'm pretty sure that with this number of likes and the number of views for the first video, it was more organic. People shared that. Why that so? Well, because it tapped into core emotion, core values of people. Sharing, freedom, feeling together, That's why he had this reach. All those popular video, popular only in terms of views, don't have any engagement. People don't like those videos. People don't like those. Nothing is close to the first video, and the first video is really interesting because this is something that you can do. This is not really expensive, just give some of your product away, target the demographic, and create an event and talk about your mission statement. It could feel simple when I talk about this. That's why we're gonna go right now for the principle around this, Why is it working? What does this ad works this good, Because it taps into human emotion. When you see this ad for the first time, it touches you. I almost cried. It touched you. This is something this is a value. the value of happiness, the value of sharing. If you do the same thing, if you see that and you want to copy that, you'll be on your way to great success. Next thing, doesn't feel like a head. Really important. When you want to create content, and I'm really serious on that, that's more than this ad, that's for all your content. Make sure that it doesn't feel like a head. Make sure that you don't push the thing into the throat of people, because people are sick of that. People don't have the same patience than before. They can just go on Google or go on YouTube and give up your content. So make sure that your content don't feel like a head. Make sure that your content feel native, like something that somebody will post on their Facebook feed or YouTube feed. Next thing, it's talkable. God damn, it's talkable. When you see this ad for the first time, you're like, oh my god, did you see that? They make a sandwich across a machine. That's goddamn amazing. That's curious, that's special, that's surprising, that's talkable. That's something easy to explain. More than that, this is not like something that go over the place. This is talkable because this is simple. Man, Coca-Cola did that for a machine, this happened, and yeah man, that was crazy. Same thing. Keep the script simple. Make it surprising, make it talking about human emotion, and people will talk about that. They will make your marketing basically. It's shareable. Talk to the values of the viewer. Really important. Why do people share content? Why would people share your ad? Because that's a ad. And you had so much share. Why would people do that? Pretty simple. Because they talk to their value. You talk about who they are, and by sharing these videos, sharing this post, they will show to other people who they are, what are their values, and what do they inspire for the world, Or maybe they just talk to them. They say, man, they are student, I'm from the same part, so I want to share it. Simple concept. Talk about your value. Make sure you as you're gonna see on the next point, you have a powerful mission statement. The powerful mission statement for Coca-Cola right here was, okay, share happiness, where happiness will eat next. Same thing for you. Make sure that your values, like me, what's up creator, welcome and go conquer. We're gonna help you create phenomenal content to skyrocket your burning business. Make sure that you have a sentence that explains exactly who you are and what you want for the world, what are your values, what you inspire for your customer. Really important. And so, this is one of the main things that Coca-Cola did in this ad. They took their mission statement and they said, how could we illustrate our mission statement, our values as a company? Maybe it's false, but as a company, how would we illustrate happiness, sharing and all those things? And that's what's really cool. They did in this ad. They used their mission statement and retrace and reverse engineer a super ad that touched a lot of people. Try to do the same thing. Try to have a mission statement to use in your future content. Next thing, it's surprising. God damn it, it's surprising. That's pretty cool, man. This is not something common. This is not something that people will wait for, especially for a ad. Especially for something like Coca-Cola. We do marketing and all those things. That's surprising. You don't know what's happening. At the beginning, you have the man with changing something in a machine. You're like, that's curious. It grabbed the attention of the people. It's like, what's gonna happen? Make the beginning a hook for your ad and your content, something surprising, something like people are like, what's gonna happen? Try to do that in your next piece of content. Next thing is it feel human. When you see the reaction of people, everybody is laughing, everybody is happy, it's human, it's not acting, and that's what is really cool. It taps certain demographic. They talk about the student. Students are really they talk a lot. They will say, oh man, did you see this ad? They talk to us we are students also, they are really connected, and so they share it everywhere, Target a demographic. If you tell me oh, my customer are everybody, it's like you tell me my customer are nobody. Basically, if everybody is your customer, nobody is your customer at the end of the day. So you really got to make sure that you have your demographic right, Even if in this time, in this ad or in this content, you specially talk about one demographic. For the next time, you'll be able to talk about another one. But in this one, be really precise, You got to talk about somebody, And the more precise, the better. So make sure maybe male under 30, do something like that. Next thing, it's timely. And I was pretty surprised about that, The video was published in January. And what's pretty interesting that a lot of students, because of the dropout of the college, just enter college on January. And I thought about that. I was like, that's really timely. There is an event, there is a trend, and you have to do the same thing for your next ads. make sure that your content is trending. Make sure that everything that you do on your content is trending, about the trend, something that is happen to your demographic. What is your demographic talking about? What is your demographic feeling about or like in their daily life? And talk about that in your head, and you'll see you have a lot of result. So make a little recap, because this part gonna be really big. To tell you the truth, I don't believe that everybody will see me sit around all those principles, but are goddamn important for every ad or every content that you will see in the future. So tap into human emotion. It does not feel like an ad, it feels human. I like it. It's talkable, because it's simple. Something happened, I can talk about that to everybody. It's surprising. Everybody say, oh my god, it's crazy. It's shareable, because it talks to the values of viewers. It have a powerful mission statement, and they use them. So make sure that you have a sentence that explains exactly what you want to bring to the world and what are your values. It's surprising. You don't know what's gonna happen. There is no hook at the beginning. It feels human. They're not actors. They're just some people who were surprised as you and me, and they feel good. They feel happy. They're smiling. That's great. They're not actors. That's great. And people feel this vibe. Goddamn amazing for that. It taps in certain demographic. They say, okay, student, what do they say? You have to be sure and precise about the demographic, so people feel like you're talking to them. If you say hello everyone, like everybody, I do that myself, it's not precise enough. Now I say creators. Communicate, and design your community and talk about them. Put them in your head and they'll feel great about that. It's timely. There is trend. There is something related to them that will help them, feel something, feel part of something. Try to find what they are talking about. Go in your review, ask them, make a post, make a survey, make a poll, do something like that. Try to understand what they're talking about and add that into their heads. Coca-Cola almost spent $6 billion last year on advertising. And I'm pretty sure that you don't have this budget. I don't have it. We don't have it. We're not Coca-Cola. And that's what's really interesting. Is that this strategy for you guys, which is goddamn amazing. I can't qualify it, man. That's crazy good. That's one of the greatest strategies that you could apply for your business. Easiest thing. And that's low cost. That's what's really interesting. You have the cost of the product, the cost of the team. They're amazing the thing. Yeah, well, in this case, that's me, so take advantage of that, make some saving, and you'll be good. And, okay, the product and the ad, is that's god amazing. You almost need nothing. And in the next part, we're gonna talk about how you could execute it. Tell you the truth, I went really detailed, but you don't need everything, Do with what's comfortable for you. It will bring you a lot of results, what's picked to you and your audience. We're gonna go for a lot of detail, not obligated to take everything, Take everything that doesn't speak to you out of the equation. You're gonna see it's gonna be really cool. What we're gonna see gonna be really, really, really dense. To tell you the truth, for somebody who is not really like a marketer, who don't have a marketer mind, could be overwhelming. And that's why I told you, don't take everything. Use what you think could be good for you, and if you want to apply this in the future, go ahead, make my pleasure and do so. So let's go for that. We're gonna use what I call human marketing. I invented the term, I'm pretty sure about that, Human marketing. That's why we're gonna integrate all your customer and your client into your head. So, first thing you order, big supply. What a surprise. Yeah, you got to do so. Next thing, choose the place and the plan. What do I mean about that? You might do this in a college. You might do this into your restaurant, or maybe on a parking. But you got to choose a place. Depending about who you're talking to and who you're targeting. Maybe in a gym. If you're somebody for green tea, a gym could be a great idea. Make a partnership or something like that. You'll be great. They will be happy to receive something, and you'll be cool because you will have new customers. So make my pleasure, try to define this. Next thing. After that, social media strategy. This is one of the main things. You make a banner with your logo. What do I mean about that? You could have like a wall or something like that with your logo, and you ask people to take a picture with a free drink, You give them the drink if they take a picture or something like that. So they have the picture, and so they will be more likely to share it on their social media. After that, what you got to do, and that's really, really important, that will make the difference. Believe me, it's gonna be amazing. You make an hashtag that will be evergreen. Your brand, hashtag my green tea or something like that, or your type of product, soft drink for life or something like that, You make a hashtag that will be usable in 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 10 years. like, which is related to you, because if that's not related to you, everybody will use it. So try to put your brand, your ads, your name into the hashtag. Don't make it too long, because if that's too long and not rememberable, like, something easy to remember, people will not use it. So make sure that you use that. Next thing, you make people take the picture, like, in front of the brand, or in front of your logo, in front of, like, your bar or something like that. Same thing. You record everything which is in bold is goddamn important. If you don't do so, I count nothing for you. You record everything. We talk about video and picture. Take everything you can. Take hashtag, take people, like, ask people to subscribe to your account, something like that. Do that. Make, like, one of those QR code. Put it everywhere. Make sure that you record everything, because those datas, those video will be useful in the future. Next thing, you ask people for their video testament. What is a video testament? That's when they say, well, that's the first time that I go in this restaurant. That's goddamn amazing. The drink is so good. I like it. You take a lot of people. So everybody who sees this testament say, man, I'm a girl also. I like this person. She looked like me. If she liked it, I will like it too. You take a lot of different demographics, so you can touch everybody, and so you have such an impact that your brand man skyrocket. It's gonna be amazing. So think about this. You make a lot of testament where people say your product is goddamn amazing. Next thing, you publish them in the future and the present. Like, don't publish everything at once, and you tag them. If you can, you tag them. Might be difficult, but try to tag them in the full video, like, the heads, or maybe in the little testament that you will use in the future. But you got to do so. This is a database, like, something that you will be able to use in the future for once a week. Let's say your product is goddamn amazing, and so you will increase your, like, your presence. And that's not actors. They will feel like human, and people will connect to them. They will feel the vibe. They will say, man, this person really like the drink and really like the surprise of the free drink. So that's pretty cool. For you, it will be amazing on the marketing price side and on your brand side. Next thing, you make the video of the event. Remember, simple English. Use uplifting music or corporate music will be enough. Aim for commercial free, because you will make some money. We're gonna go for that just before. Before, I want to show you, like, the principle that we saw together, just to make sure that you get the most bang for your buck. Where is it? Okay, let me right here. Okay. What did it work? Remember, got to tap in human emotion. How do you do so? We talked about this with your mission statement. Mission statement right here. You got to have a sentence that everybody can remember with your mission and your values. More than that, it's talkable. It's simple to explain. Like, oh yeah, a new drink. Like, tell them. Give them the argument that they will need to explain that to their friend. They will say, yeah, there is a new drink in town. This man just give drink for people. Like, remember him and go back maybe one day. The same thing. You make it easy to remember. You give them the sentence that we basically tell to them friend. Say, oh yeah, new guy, free drink, amazing. Next week, same thing. Next week, same thing. Or maybe 1 month, next thing. Like, will you come with me? Amazing product. You know what I mean? It's shareable. Powerful mission statement. It's surprising. It feels human. Like, people in their head are not actors. They feel human, and so people will pick up their vibes. It taps into a certain demographic. Try to say maybe student. We saw that. Try to find, like, the demographic that speaks the most to you, and that is the most people. Sorry about that. The most likely to buy a product. It's timely. Just aim for the trend, maybe Halloween or something like that. Try to aim for a trend so people say, oh man, it's goddamn amazing. We got to go on there. That's basically what you got to do. The next thing that you got to do, which is really important also, is you need to systematize it. What do I mean about that? Systematize it. As you can see, I put the introduce a friend concept once a month. Maybe once a month you do a specific event where people say, man, do you want to come with me? You invite people which are already ambassador. They like your brand, man. They're so happy about you. They like your product and they like the subscribe, the surprise that you give for them. You make a system where they can bring a new friend, somebody who never tastes your product, and maybe you make one offer for the team, so people discover your brand, and so you systematize the fact that you got new customers. You make sure that you systematize the fact that you already have an audience that will bring you new customer. That's really goddamn amazing, man. I know it's a lot. Not a lot of people, that's why you will get the result, because you stay, from the beginning to now. That's why you will get more result. That's a lot to take in. That's why we're gonna make a little recap. Remember, you are the big. Choose a place in the plan. What you're gonna say, like maybe if you make green tea, go to the gym. Would be amazing. Social media, you can make a banner with your logo or even only your logo where people take photos, and after that you give them the free drink, you know. You use a hashtag which is evergreen, which is like something that you will be able to use in years and years and years, like something generic, but that is specific to your brand, so people can't, like, you know, take the hashtag from you. Next thing, you make people take the picture in front of the wall. We talked about it with the free drink, so people say, oh man, that's goddamn amazing. Record everything. The picture, the video, so you can post them in the future, like, you know, every week or every 2 days on your social media. Ask for the testimonial of people, which is real, like, you know, they will be human, not actors, so they will say, oh, I don't know, it's goddamn cool. And people will pick up the vibe. They will say, man, you look like me, she look like me, I want the same product. Next thing, privilege them in the future. Okay, that's cool. Make the video, remember, simple English, use it uplifting. Music, commercial, emotion, we saw all the principle. That's basically it. That's a lot to take in. But if you apply that, and again, that's not decide, you know, you just have to do the plan and you'll be good. You will have so much result for your soft drink company. That's goddamn amazing. So try to do that, you know. We're gonna maybe talk a little about this in the future. I really think that this is one of the really core concept of my channel. I really want to help you guys, you know, create phenomenal content, and I believe with those type of video you'll be able to create a lot of things. So if you stay until the end, because that's a pretty long video specific to software company, soft drink company, sorry about that, I'm French, you know. Man, I wish you the best. I wish you to take action to bring a lot of result, because no action equal no result. So make my pleasure, try to do it simple, and after that you'll be able to improve your system. On that, it was Louis from Go Conquer. I wish you the best, guys. Subscribe if you're new on the channel. Leave a like if you like the content. And for myself, I will see you in the next video. Wish you the best. See you around.